Hello, West Ham Network. It's Holly, and I'm here with your Hammers headlines for today, Wednesday, the 3rd of April, run in association with KUMB.com. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Get involved with that conversation by leaving us a comment below with your thoughts. And if you're new around here, of course, please press that subscribe button. Let's jump straight into your Hammers headlines for the day. For your first story, last night West Ham took 1 point against Spurs. The game itself was end-to-end with plenty of chances for both sides, but fatigue did set in and it caused us to sit back for much of that second half, reducing our total possession to 32%. Now, we had a real chance right at the end to get the winner with what it literally would have been the last kick of the game, but players were absolutely dead on their feet. The fact that we also made no subs in the game, it says a lot about Moyes' trust in the bench that we have. And we also had Danny Ings stripped and ready to come on for a very long time, but he was never given the opportunity. Now, I think that's a massive message. Is it a sign that Moyes is aware that taking Antonio off and changing things cost us dearly against Newcastle? It certainly looks that way, but we also do have to make some subs regardless. So the question is, who on our bench has the ability to change a game for the better when legs start getting tired, and in particular, when Antonio's legs start getting tired? One thing, however, is for sure that the players did give 100%, which I was really happy to see. And that's all we can ask for, isn't it, as fans? Zuma got on the end of Bowen's corner to equalise, which we desperately needed after conceding in the 5th minute. I did a video this morning for anyone that wants to watch about our leaky defence and what we can do to kind of fix things a little bit there with the players that we do have. But for now, 1 point keeps us 7th. There are games happening tonight, which could change that. But Newcastle, Brighton and Wolves all have the ability to go ahead of us and push us down to 10th if they win their games in hand. So the pressure is definitely on, and it looks as though it is going to be an eventful end to the season. For those European spots, there's also a title race going on. It's all going to be quite interesting as we head towards the end of the season. One thing's for sure, we need to pick up every single point that we can. So let us know your thoughts on last night's performance in the comments. For your second story, Fabianski broke a new record with his appearance against Spurs last night, moving into 10th place in West Ham's all-time Premier League appearance makers. He has officially made 178 Premier League appearances, one more than Robert Green and Trevor Sinclair. And it was also his 23rd appearance against Spurs, where he had a solid performance, nothing to write home about in particular, but he didn't make any mistakes. He made some saves. He did what we needed him to do. Thank you, Lucas Fabianski. And with Areola's groin injury, Fabianski is going to be taking every opportunity he can to get game time at the age of 38. We know that he didn't want to step aside from being our first choice goalkeeper. He's got a point to prove and he wants to be taken very seriously. And he continues to play well at the top level when he's called upon. The question I have for you, do we need to look for a new second choice goalkeeper, or are we fine for another season or so with Fabianski? And also, at what point would you look to replace Fabianski as the second choice? Would you be waiting for him to drop in terms of his performance level, or would you be saying he's 38 now, I think we should just invest now in somebody that's going to be second choice? Because in my opinion, I don't think you can get a better second choice goalkeeper, a player that's happy to just play in cup games, maybe some Europa League games, and not want to be the first choice, but is good enough of the level that Fabianski is currently offering us. That's my opinion, but let me know what you think. Drop it below. And finally, it's not only Fabianski breaking records, because Jared Bowen also managed to make one last night. This is because he broke a 26-year-old record at West Ham to overtake Dimitri Payet in the number of goal involvements that he has had in one season. He has beaten the record from the 2015-2016 season. What a season it was. And he's still got plenty of games ready left to make his mark for the rest of this season. So there's no denying that Bowen has been unbelievable for us, particularly seeing as we've played him in a couple of different positions, and he's worked really hard everywhere that he's been on the pitch to make a difference, to get those goals, those assists, wherever he can. What a guy. And that is all from me for today, but I hope that you have a brilliant rest of your day, whatever you're up to. Those have been your Hammers headlines. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe to the West Ham Network YouTube channel. And until next time, thanks for watching, and come on you Irons.